Yes. Yeah.
So perhaps there's more balance than
Yeah.
we fear.
So when you see suffering, what is going on in you?
Well, when I see suffering, I want to help. That's just
You,
my character. I try to help.
yes. Yeah.
I'm not always very successful.
Yeah.
You can't go around talking about oneness and non-duality to every parent person. It doesn't go down terribly well. But
Yeah.
one thing I would say to a suffering person is that in my story of my life, which doesn't matter at all, boy, did I suffer.
Yes.
I really suffered, and I'm not joking. I tried to kill myself so many times, and I was just in such despair for so long. But I
Yes.
know now, and this is just the story of my life, it doesn't matter at all, that was an amazing gift. It was such a gift to be that vulnerable and to also witness other people that were that vulnerable. And I couldn't know in the story of my life, it's not a big deal what's going on, but I couldn't know the sort of peace and happiness that I have now without that suffering. So that if I see people suffering, I might generally say something along those lines to them.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
it doesn't. And in this appearance, manifested reality, negotiated by our egos, nothing lasts. It doesn't last. Just wait around long enough, and it'll change.
Yeah.
It'll change.
So from, listening to you and talking about how you enjoy your children's story and character, you would think now you would enjoy your own story.
Oh, I do.
You would completely live it in a different way.
Well, I do, but what just seems to be coming up, or what's given to me, or there's no good way to put it, is quite a normal existence of just, keeping things quite safe in the family and get children sort of good as we can get them,
Right.
and let them go and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a pretty big task,
I
For
guess-
my character,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's big deal.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy it. My goodness, I enjoy it. And the whole thing, it's amazing. It's very hard to describe how timelessness and the story go on absolutely in harmony, in conjunction with each other, but they do. It's lovely. We are given everything. Awareness sees itself in just the perfect way. There isn't anything better than this. Everything that we could possibly need, that awareness needs to apprehend itself, if you want to put it that way, it's this here. So hey, why not enjoy it? Why not? It's at all possible.
Yes. Yeah. So what did your psychotherapist say when he found out he's searching for a long time and you had this amazing experience?
Well, I think we had a text exchange about, I beat you.
What did you say? I beat you?
I beat you. Just jokingly. At the time, I wasn't sure what was going on, though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. He's probably there. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was just a nice part of my story.
Yeah.
Having that help there.
So maybe one day you give satsang and he will show up. Get your blessing.
I haven't got the time to do satsang,
Yeah.
to tell you. Timelessness or not. And I don't know what I'd say. That's stuff like I'm saying here, I suppose.
Yes.
Honestly, I think I've written in the blog, if I try to get a bunch of people together, whoa, it opens a huge can of worms, whether to charge money for this. Oh my gosh, some people get really... And then I get them and say, okay, you're all where you need to be. See you later.
It's very simple, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I spent some time looking through your website. It's real fun.
Oh,
and I can
good.
really recommend it. It's full of fun, wisdom, color, enlightenment. Yeah, very creative.
I'm not creative at all.
Well, are you sure?
Honestly, I can
Yeah.
say this. When I write that blog in the morning, and I come back maybe to check the comments or something, I read over it a bit later in the day, I think, wow, that's really good. I don't remember writing that at all. So
Yeah.
that whole thing about, I mean, egolessness is maybe sometimes a bit more obvious than others. Maybe first thing in the morning, as the story seems to unfold,
Yes.
before the mind is fully engaged with do the laundry, take the kids in, maybe it is flows a bit better.
Yeah. So what you say, Suzanne, is there's still, I mean, what I would call a person in there
Yeah.
who does the laundry, who takes care of the children, because a lot of people say there isn't anybody there who does anything.
Well, it's all how you put it. That none of it's really happening. The whole thing about atomic nothingness, it pervades all what we call existence.
Yes.
There is just awareness,
Yes.
and we get to see it. We get to see ourselves, and it's all made duality in order for us to see it. There's nothing wrong with the duality, and the story, the duality, and the absolute oneness of it all are the same thing
Yes.
and coexist,
Yes.
even though they are seemingly completely mutually exclusive coexisting concepts, and it's very hard for the mind to get around that.
Yes. Yes.
But it's also the easiest thing in the world. It's the easiest thing in the world. It's just what you're doing. Whatever it is that's happening, that is everything.
Yeah. I was watching a couple of days ago a little blob, you call it blob? Bleep? Or something by Jeff Foster, and it was so funny, you know, he was talking about how he, you know Jeff Foster?
Yeah,
He
I've
was
emailed with him, I don't really know.
right,
Yeah.
so he was talking about how he came to the absolute, and he thought he was enlightened yet, and then he realized, well, there's still somebody there who thinks he's enlightened yet.
Yeah, that's true.
And then in the end, he's taking this mug. I don't know what there was inside, beer or whiskey or milk, I don't know. And he is making a sip and says, that is it.
That's it. Yeah, the thoughts that go on, the sort of self-aware, that mechanism that is bemoaned by so many people seeking this or trying to teach about it or write about it or whatever. That's just kind of a convenient thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It is helpful in getting the full pleasure or the full experience or whatever out of this. There's nothing wrong with your thoughts going mad, thinking, oh, am I enlightened? Am I, there's somebody here still saying I'm enlightened. And it's just, I kind of just ignore it,
Yeah.
Any washing machine thoughts that sort of seem to come up.
Yeah. So is there something in you which would like to talk more about it and, help other people to realize that?
Well, I try to help a bit.
Yeah.
People, most of the commentary on my blog is it's all kind of fun and lighthearted. That I get through email. I generally people quite desperate,
Yes.
seekers wanting help, and I do try to help them and phone people occasionally, and I don't know that I would be much help to have a meeting of friends together or whatever. Maybe that will be part of the story.
Yes.
I think that I'm doing just exactly what I need to be doing. I try to help a little when I can, and I don't know that anybody really needs help.